bustling campus of University of Lagos was the perfect backdrop for Susan, Peace, and Favor's vibrant friendship. The three girls had met in their first year and quickly became inseparable. Susan was the confident and outspoken one, always taking the lead in conversations. Peace was the gentle soul, thoughtful and kind, while Favor was a mix of the two, fun loving yet grounded. They shared everything: meals, notes, laughter, and even secrets. But university's life wasn't all about classes and friendship. Relationship also played a big part. Peace was dating Kelvin, a quiet but charming engineering student. Their relationship had its ups and downs, but seemed steady. Favor, on the other hand, had just started seeing Victor, a law student known for his sense of humor. Susan, the single one in the group, often teased her friends about their relationships, but secretly wondered when it would be her turn. Favor, Susan, and Peace were admired by all students in the campus, especially their classmates who knew when their friendship started. These three friends were very popular in school because of their social life. Favor, a very tall and beautiful girl, was the Miss Unilag of their time. One afternoon, Susan received a call from her childhood friend James, who lived in the United Kingdom. They caught up on life, and during their conversation, James asked about her university life. I saw your Instagram stories, James said. Who is that girl in the picture with you? The one with the braided hair and that lovely smile. Susan immediately knew he was talking about Peace. Oh, that. She's Peace, one of my best friends. James chuckled. She's so beautiful. Do you think she's single? I would love to get to know her. Susan hesitated, unsure of how to respond. After a moment, she said, Peace is in a serious relationship. I do not think she'll be interested. Besides, you're miles away in the UK. Let's not complicate things. Okay, could you give me her number or ask her that someone is asking for her number? James said. Susan replied, James, she is in a relationship and I do not want that for her. Please, look for someone else there. James sighed, but didn't push further. Sudan didn't mention this conversation to Peace or Favor at all, thinking it wasn't worth bringing up. Months later, the trials sat in their usual garden spot at the campus, sharing snacks and stories about their week. Their conversation shifted to relationship, with Favor teasing Peace about her perfect boyfriend Kelvin. Susan, feeling bored, decided to bring up the conversation with James. By the way, she began, do you remember my friend James from the UK? He once asked about you, Peace. Peace looked up surprised. Me? What do you mean? How does your friend know me? Well, he saw your picture on my Instagram and said he liked you, Susan explained with a laugh. But don't worry, I told him you had a serious boyfriend and you wouldn't be interested. The air grew tense. Peace's eyes widened in shock, and Favor looked just as startled as Peace. Wait, what? Peace asked. You told him I wasn't interested without even telling me? Who gave you the right to make decisions for me? Peace said. Susan's smile faded. I thought I was helping you, girl. You're with Calvin, aren't you? It didn't seem important. This is not the point, Peace snapped. Should have told me about it. It's my life, my decision to make. Favor jumped into the conversation, clearly upset. Susan, that was wrong. Do not justify your wrong. You should have talked to Peace first before jumping into conclusion. It feels like you don't respect us enough to let us make our own choices. The argument escalated, and the once lively conversation turned into sour. The tension among the friends lingered for weeks. They were civil but distant, their once unbreakable bond strained. Then another incident shattered their fragile peace. Favor had recently caught the attention of a classmate named Andrew. He was polite and charming, and it was clear he liked her. One afternoon, Andrew approached Susan to ask about Favor, hoping to learn more about her interest. Instead of being supportive, she repeated the same thing. Well, Favor is in a relationship and she's seeing someone else. She's really private about it, but she's taken, Susan said with a shrug. Andrew nodded, disappointed, and backed off. When Favor found out about this from another friend, she was livid. She confronted Susan in their dorm room with Peace standing nearby. Susan, why would you even do that? Andrew asked you about me. Instead of referring him to me, you decided to open your loud mouth. Not like you don't know how I feel about him. Why are you bent on sabotaging our relationship? You're very wicked and mean. Why are you like this? Susan looked defensive. I didn't sabotage anything. I thought I was protecting you. You barely know him. What if he's not serious about you? That's not you to decide, Favor yelled. You've crossed the line, Susan. Twice. First was Peace, now me. Do you even respect us as your friends at all? I've always been talking about Andrew, and you know how I feel about him. So what are with Victor? Gosh, you're so annoying. Peace wasn't enjoying the quarrel and decided to chip in. Susan, this isn't just about Andrew or James. It's about trust. And right now, I do not trust you anymore. Favor and Peace stormed out of the room, leaving Susan to herself. After the confrontation, Susan felt isolated. She hadn't intended to hurt her friends, but her actions had driven a wedge between them. Peace and Favor grew closer, supporting each other and rebuilding their friendship. Susan, meanwhile, realized she needed to change. She reached out to apologize, but the road to forgiveness was slow and uncertain. Favor began, well, we have forgiven you long ago, but we can never be the same anymore. The experience taught us valuable lessons about respect, communication, and the importance of letting others make their choices. Susan, you can't be trusted, and I can't find myself with someone like you. You do not care about people at all, you only care about yourself, and I do not think we can be friends anymore. Tears swirled down Susan's eye, and Peace wasn't liking the energy. She pleaded with Favor to forgive her so they can be friends once again, that she had learned her lessons. After a few weeks, the three friends gathered together and talked about their differences and the way forward. They became friends again and they learned about communications and respect to friendship. Thank you so very much guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please do also like, share and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.